Hey guys, today we are going to make no fry potato and peas samosas. These samosas are not fried traditionally but are cooked using an air fryer. So let's start with pressure cooking one large russet potato in an instant pot on high for 12 minutes. You can also use a traditional pressure cooker and cook it for 3 whistles, one on high and two on medium. While the potatoes are cooking, we will make the dough for the samosas. For that, I'm taking half a cup each of whole wheat flour and all purpose or plain flour. Season that flour with salt. Now I'm adding about half a tablespoon of caraway seeds or ajwain. If you do not have ajwain, add oregano. They are from the same family, so have a similar flavor profile. Now add 3 tablespoons of vegan margarine or oil. I'm using olive oil here and rub it in a dry flour until all of it comes together without adding any water. When you try and knead the dough, the dry dough should form a ball that crumbles when you press it a little harder, but it should kind of come together without adding any other liquid except for the oil that we've just added. Now for the water that we are going to use, it is going to be chilled ice water. So add like 2 or 3 ice cubes in about a cup of water and add the water 1 tablespoon at a time. Do not add all of it at once because we want to make a stiff dough. So add 1 tablespoon of water at a time and keep kneading the dough until it comes together. Then transfer the dough onto your work surface and work it for a good 5 to 7 minutes until it becomes kind of smooth. And once you've done that, rub a little bit of oil on the surface so that the dough doesn't stick, and let it sit for 15 to 20 minutes. Cover it with a wet cloth or a paper towel. For the spice mix, heat up a pan on low heat. Add a tablespoon of fennel seeds, half a teaspoon of cumin seeds, 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon powder, 2 teaspoon of coriander powder, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper powder, 1 teaspoon of kasuri methi. These are dried fenugreek leaves. Crush it between the palms of your hands. 1/4 teaspoon of garam masala, 1/4 teaspoon of dry mango or amchur powder. If you don't have amchur powder, we can sub it with lemon juice while we are making the filling. Just dry roast these spices and grind them using a grinder, like a spice grinder, a mixer grinder, or a mortar or pestle. I'm using a mortar pestle today just because I want like a coarse mix. It shouldn't be very fine powder because the crunch of the fennel seeds that are roasted in the filling adds like a different dimension of texture. Once the spices cool down, add like 1/4 teaspoon each of turmeric and red chili powder. We do not add the red chili powder while we are roasting the spices because that can burn the red chili powder. Once the potatoes are done cooking, remove them in an ice cold bath. The thermal shock causes the skin to shrink and it will be fairly easy to peel the potatoes. Roughly dice or chop the potatoes. You can also completely mash them using a potato masher or a ricer. I'm just chopping them because I like having a little chunks of potatoes in my filling. Now for the filling, heat up a tablespoon oil in a pan on medium heat and add 1/4 teaspoon cumin seeds and a pinch of asafoetida or hing. The seeds splutter, add half a teaspoon of ginger and green chili paste and cook until the raw smell of ginger and green chili is gone. Now add 1/4 cup of frozen or fresh peas, 2 tablespoons of the spice mix that we just prepared, and a splash of water to prevent the spices from burning. Now add the potatoes and season with salt. Once everything is nice and incorporated, sprinkle a little bit of fresh cilantro, parsley, dill, whatever fresh herbs you have. Now remove the mixture in a bowl and let it cool until we prepare the pastry sheets. Divide the dough in 8 equal parts as shown on the screen. These 8 balls will make 16 samosas. Now roll each ball in a 7 to 8 inch circle, cut it in half, and that gives us 2 cones. To make the cone, bring together 2 ends of the semicircle and press them together. You can also wet the edges of the dough with a little bit of water. Holding the cone like you would an ice cream cone, stuff 1 to 2 tablespoons of filling in it. To make a self-standing samosa, give the cone a bit of a pleat that would give like a lumbar support to your samosa while it is on the plate. So once you make that pleat as shown in the video, pinch the edges of the cone shut. Now preheat your air fryer at 400 degrees Fahrenheit or 200 degrees Celsius for 3 minutes. Once preheated, brush the basket with a little bit of oil. Place in your samosa so as to not overcrowd the basket or the samosas touch each other. Brush the samosas with oil. This is absolutely optional, but it just helps them give like a better color. So I'm brushing them with a little bit of olive oil, and then we'll cook the samosas for 20 minutes at 400 Fahrenheit or 200 degrees Celsius. I'm just cooking 6 samosas today, so I'll be freezing the remaining 10. I'm freezing them in batches of 5 as shown, and these will stay fresh in the freezer for up to 3 months. Checking the samosas once at the halfway mark, they look good, but I'm going to let them cook for 20 minutes because I need a bit more color. Our 20 minutes are up, and as you can see, our samosas look absolutely amazing. I'm serving them with green pudina chutney, imli chutney, and a little bit of ketchup. And look at these steaming hot samosas that are so healthy, not fried. And I'm just gonna pour some chutney and take a bite. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate your support and enjoy the samosas, guys.